Throughout the past 70 years, China has been at the receiving end of numerous uninvited and mostly unwarranted criticisms from the West on issues that do not touch on bilateral relationships. Some of these have become China bashing. These commentators believe that they are better and know enough about China and its past. After all these years, it is still beyond me as to why people in the West make it a habit of opening their mouths about other countries as if they have done better dealing with their own domestic problems. Hong Kong has been an easy proxy and a soft target of China. It has been drafted by the West to join the ranks of Xinjiang and Tibet. China has been constantly told what democracy, the freedoms, and human rights should mean under the principle of one country, two systems. Somehow these commentators never bothered other places in Asia about the same democracy, human rights, and freedom issues with the same yardsticks. Will this be because these other places are not part of China? I do not expect and do not see the need to move away from the one country, two systems principle after 2047, provided the Democrats in Hong Kong and their Western supporters do not undermine it. It's the single seat, single vote, and first past the post electoral system in our district council elections that has resulted in this massive loss in the number of seats that used to be occupied by pro-establishment camp. But look at the split of the votes cast on last Sunday. It's less than 6% of the votes that went to, if you like, the Democrats, and more than 40% went to the pro-establishment camp. And they actually did better than the electoral election 3 years ago. Let's not exaggerate the gain of the Democrats in this election. We now know the results, but we don't know the consequences. The forces in Hong Kong, I would call them dark forces in Hong Kong, want to force Beijing's hands. These are not negotiators. They do not want a negotiated outcome. And very often they paint themselves into a corner, and they paint Hong Kong into a corner. The 2014 umbrella movement was a result of the constitutional reform that could have led to the one man, one vote election of chief executive. But then, as now, they want to have 真普選, genuine universal suffrage, meaning you want to cast the basic law aside, you want to cast this aside. They do not want nomination committee nominations of candidates, and they want civic nomination, open nomination of candidates. That's not the basic law. And they did not want to negotiate. Somehow they thought that bringing out the masses, who have 100,000 people in the streets, why don't you agree? And that's not politics. That's not diplomacy. That's not internal diplomacy. I don't think the congressmen who voted for this act were fully informed or correctly informed. As I said, even Nancy Pelosi, being Speaker of the House, I just can't imagine how could someone of her seniority on a matter as important as this could have said on record that Hong Kong should have been given full autonomy, and China denied it. And I don't think whoever initiated this, either American or Hong Kong people, ever had the interest of Hong Kong in mind. It's a proxy thing. I don't think they have Hong Kong's freedoms, Hong Kong's democracy, and Hong Kong's human rights in mind. It's all about China.